Om Shanti and greetings of peace to everyone. Today I would like to talk about the topic of procrastination. Procrastination is to delay doing something or to put off doing something for later. But not because we are unproductive or not because we are lazy, but mostly it's because we are stressed or distressed from doing that thing. So a classic example might be that I put off exercising, I put off running, jogging, I put off having a good diet for later because it just seems too cumbersome to start it now. And there's never a now, there's never a right moment to start. Or perhaps you put off some of your chores, or you put off quality time for later because to get into that seems too overwhelming. So the etymology of the word procrastination is the Latin root, which is procrastinere, and pro means forward, and crastinus means for tomorrow. So basically we are putting off till tomorrow what we actually should be doing today. Now, is there ever a tomorrow? In other words, does the diet always start tomorrow? Does the good deed, the good habit always start tomorrow? Is there a tomorrow? Does tomorrow exist as such? So basically, there's a very beautiful saying in the Brahma Kumaris: what you have to do tomorrow, do it today. And what you have to do today, do it now, right now. Also, David Allen, he's actually got a book on getting things done. And he's saying that if something takes 2 minutes, just do it now, right away. So let us talk about what it is about procrastination that really hurts us or blocks us, puts us off doing things. And I would say that it is a number of thoughts. It's a number of waste thoughts. So for example, the fact that I think too much about something means I get tired. I've got already tired before I've actually done the thing. And so when I get tired, then what do? We go to rest, go to sleep, or we naturally say, I'll do it later, because right now I'm too tired. And so if I could just create one powerful thought and say that I'm going to do it now. In fact, this is a really good practice if I can really live in the now moment. Most of us are living in the past, what happened, what he did, what she did, how it happened. Or most of us are living in the future, what will happen, who I will meet, where I will live, all the money that I will earn. And very few are actually living right now in this moment. And so if I can focus on just enjoying this moment, being in this moment, what is really needed right now in my life in this moment? So if you were to ask this question, you might come up with things like, yes, a healthy life, good relationships, positive language, getting enthusiastic about things. So if that is the case, then let me start now. Why is it that we delay a good deed for later? Because we know that later will never come. So if I can have the thought and now have the gumption, the power, the force, the engine behind that thought, then that thought will get accomplished. So many of us have very good thoughts, but then many of us procrastinate. And so this is just the small shift I'd like you to try to make in your life, that as soon as you have the thought, you try and put it into action. See, the thing is, when we do not put the thought into action, we lose respect, we lose integrity. When you say that you're going to do something and you don't do it, or you delayed for too long, then people lose trust in you. So if I'm to develop a strong sense of self-respect, then my thinking, my speaking, and my doing have to be all in alignment. When it is in that alignment, then I am also building trust in myself. I am developing my self-respect. I feel like, yes, I'm doing what I said I would do. And this gives an awful lot of energy, power, happiness, joy, and also shanti, man ki shanti, peace of mind. Because now I feel I'm on track. In fact, the greatest joy we get in life is when we are in control of our life. Think about it. You set out to do something from morning, and if a bunch of obstacles come your way, you're going to get unhappy because what you had planned, what you had decided to do is not being possible now. And so then we start cursing the things that are not allowing me to do what I wanted to do. Even a simple thing like, I leave home, I want to get to work. But no, there's so much traffic, or the driver in front of me is too slow. And I get irritated, I get frustrated. So we can understand that inside the soul really wants to get there. The soul really wants to fulfill its objective in life. And so this is one of those deep secrets of Raj Yoga meditation. That when I start to fulfill my purpose, when I start to do the things that I really want to do, then I'll do them right now. When I get a greater purpose and meaning in my life, then I get energized with a new sense of self-respect. And then that self-respect gives me the power and confidence to just do what I need to do right away. If there isn't that self-respect, there is perhaps depression, perhaps, yes, laziness, feeling of apathy. So the more I can just, as I said earlier, have the thought and just do it, just get it done, then that will really energize, revive the soul. So I would suggest to you that you make a plan for yourself. If there's any one thing you can change in your life, it's this habit that whatever you think, you do. So make this plan now, make this plan and be realistic. Don't create big goals that are very difficult to fulfill. So make a goal perhaps of personal, what difference you will make into your life, perhaps something related to diet, food, etc. Other, self, other is something about my relationships with others. Perhaps I will talk kindly, sweetly, perhaps I will do some good deed, altruistic good deed, not wanting anything back. And third is my relationship with God. How am I going to cultivate that relationship with God? Because God is that superpower, that super being. And yes, we say He is the creator of the universe. So how am I going to build this bond with this being? I have to in some way, because everything goes back to the creator. Everything goes back to that seed. So how am I going to build this very powerful relationship with God? So for me, it's really about meditation. When I sit in meditation, and firstly, I just let go of needing anything, wanting anything. And when I say I, in this moment, I'm thinking of the body. Forget the needs of the body. So of course, initially, make sure you've eaten, make sure you're not thirsty, make sure you are rested. So the needs of the body are not pulling you. When you have set that aside, then I start connecting, just pure consciousness, connecting with that supreme consciousness. And when I first had this experience of meditation, it really blew me away, because I really did feel the power. I really did feel God's light. And it was like this light was just showering onto me and soothing me and cooling me. And it's not that I had any temperament as such, but just a very deep sense of inner peace. And so if I can connect with the source of peace, the ocean of peace, then what do I walk away with? I only walk away with peace. I only walk away with that light. And so now I am recharged. I'm rejuvenated. And then again, this thing of I can do what I want to do. There isn't this sense of defeat or uncertainty. But the thought comes and I jump to it. I jump to the opportunity. So yes, there's this very lovely expression also, if you don't use it, you will lose it. And so all of us have this ability to stretch the mind, to stretch the consciousness and the awareness. So how long can we stay in the awareness of the Almighty? Perhaps let us try that for a few moments now. Just sit still, wherever you are, just stand still. Just 2 minutes. We're going to practice on reconnecting and realigning with that supreme consciousness. So just take a deep breath and allow that breath, that light, to just flow throughout your whole being. And just calm every atom in the body. Now every particle, every organ, every cell of the body begins to calm down, begins to be at peace. Just try to feel that inner peace. And now from this peaceful state, it's much easier to connect with God, the Supreme. I look up because yes, God is beyond this universe. God is outside this universe. God does not bind himself in this universe. So God is that supreme soul, Paramatma, who stays completely outside the trappings of this world. And so he's saying to us, come to me. And as I just take my thoughts very gently to God, up and away, far away from this world, and I begin to enter his realm, his orbit, his world. His world is my home. And I finally arrive home. And there I am, I the soul, in front of the Supreme Soul. And I can feel those vibrations of love. It is as though God has been waiting for me also, waiting for me to arrive back home after a very, very long journey. And so just as a parent would soothe the tiredness of their child. In the same way, God, Paramatma, soothes away the tiredness in either soul. And it's just such a comforting feeling. It's just such a soothing feeling. Such a sacred feeling. And so now I have created this bond with God. I, the child, and the Father, and we are one. Just try to experience this stillness and kindness, this loving attention for a few more moments. And when you are ready, then we slowly go back to that world of sound and action. And so I come back to my room, to this seat, and back to the center of the forehead. Om Shanti.
स्वराज्य से स्वर्णिम भारत